Hello, it's Michelle Rounds again. MichelleRounds.com, that's where you find me, all about the jazz diva from the far-flung Pacific Islands. Well, they're not far-flung if you're in them, but that for some reason is how people describe me. I suppose because I live in Egypt, and that's far-flung from the Pacific Islands. Anyway, today I'm talking about a grapevine that I was given. So I went to Sahel for less than 2 weeks. Now, Sahel is the north coast of Egypt. Anything on the north coast of Egypt is called Sahel. And my soulmate did a wonderful thing. We live in a mansion flat, what the Brits call a mansion flat. So the ceilings are super high. And when a light goes, it goes, and I'm not having him on a ladder trying to fix it. So we just use a lot of lamps. We have a lot of lamps and it works. However, when I was in Sahel, he got an electrician to come and did all the bulbs in all the ceilings. It's amazing. We have light. There is light. Let there be light. And he also, I must say that one of them blew above my head, which was, well, in the sky above my head because it's so far away. But the rest are still working, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, he also got some plants, and one of them was a grapevine. I have a feeling it may now it may have passed on. I'm not sure. It was absolutely beautiful. It was in what we call in the Pacific cabin crackers biscuit tin. So it's a large biscuit tin. And that's what it was in. I don't know how they got it to grow in that. It's huge for something grown in a biscuit tin. And it was in the lounge room. When I came back, I took it out to the balcony, so it's got full sun, which it seemed to like. But when I watered it, I noticed that the water was coming out the bottom of the tin, so it's obviously rusted and not holding a lot of water. It's now looking way past its prime. I think it's looking rather deceased. But it was so exciting having a grapevine. I am going to see if there's anything I can do to save it. I did look up. It likes to have water, a good watering once a week. I may have overwatered it. I'm not sure if that's possible. What would make the leaves go brown? To me, that's always a sign of dryness or too much sun. But yes, fancy having a grapevine. So I was quite excited for a while, thinking that, if it gets pollinated, we might have grapes. Now, I have to say, TikTok, in the beginning, despised it. Just absolute rot. And then, as I started putting searches in, it started to understand my needs, desires, and wants. Or I should say the algorithms kicked in. And now it only shows me what I like. And one of the things that an Indian tokker showed me was that you don't have to repot a plant. You can cut the base and put the whole thing on top of the next pot and stabilize it. He put some stakes in, and I don't think I probably wouldn't even bother with that. And I'm thinking that it would work for the grapevine if I can just remove the rusted part of the biscuit tin, lift it up. Well, I can't lift it up, but someone else could lift it up and put it on top of another huge pot that I've got and allow the roots to just go through. I thought that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I also get a lot of very inspirational things on TikTok. Now, with regard to social media, I have to say, not a fan of Facebook, never have been. Just a very strange thing. Doesn't work well. Right now, it's a bit of a mess as far as I'm concerned. I won't go into that in this podcast. I might go into it later if anyone sends me a message and says, tell me what you mean. Instagram was my favorite. As far as reels go, Instagram is still my favorite simply because you can turn off the sound. What is it with the sounds? Why do people pick the same songs for everything they're doing? And I don't mean everything that person is doing. All these different people are picking the same songs. So it's fantastic that you can turn off the sound and just watch the reels that are of interest to you. But TikTok for inspiration. People are putting up footage, old footage of people that I find extremely interesting, especially some of the people have passed on. I mean, there's things of Maria Callas, there's Krishnamurti. Oh, I love him. What a wise man he was, and a very, very, very elderly man when he passed away. And then there are other people who are alive and well. Sadhguru, oh, another wonderful man with great clarity, such beautiful clarity. Really not of this world at all. We're in the world, but we're not of it. That's something you do want to go for. If you're happy where you are, then stay there. But if you aren't, or if you find that it's not exactly the way that you feel it should be or could be, and I'm talking about a better place, a better system, a better society, then just know that you are in the world, but you're not of it. So you can observe rather than feel and be affected by all that's going on around you. Oh, I went on to a totally different section there. So, from the grapevine to social media. Now, another tokker. This was a Scottish tokker. And these are the words that he gave. And I am telling you now, they are so powerful for me. I've been saying them, and the changes have been immediate. I've adapted them to suit me, but these are particularly special if you're finding that you don't have enough time. Things are just moving too quickly. You don't get done what you want to get done. Just drop it all. Drop it all. No guilt. No guilt. Just drop it. You don't need it. It doesn't work for you, and it doesn't serve anybody in any way whatsoever. Guilt never has done. You look back, you say, hey, I could have done this better, and I shall in the future if that situation ever comes back again. It's very, very simple, but you don't do guilt. So this is my adaptation. I hope you like it. And then, I'll tell you why. Yeah, okay, first I'll do this. My days are long and beautiful and filled with exquisite well-being and precious moments where I find myself overwhelmed with gratitude for all the blessings in my life. And I can hear people shouting through my beautiful affirmation. So this song is called Coming In. I wrote it with Turavai. So Turavai has passed away, and he did all the music for the album, the Draw Blood album, which we released in 1995. Yes, some of you weren't born. And I wrote the lyrics for this song, which came out on it. And I'm going to read them. Now, the reason I'm going to read them is because I heard A.A. Milne reading excerpts from Pooh on YouTube. It was just magical. Now, I'm not putting myself in the category of A.A. Milne, but I thought that was lovely. Here we go. Coming in. I know each time you come in, you only see the side that you want to see and what everyone will hide. Do you care or feel high? Is there time for me? Or is it only feelings for time has set you free? Why don't you move in your groove? So much love to work out. Want you in my circle, but where are you right now? We talk about, try to doubt, never want to give in to a feeling of gone, never say goodbye knowing that you're near me, in heart but not in whole, makes me cry. Listen, a girl is calling, she's crying in her sleep. No one knows she's hurting, it's running much too deep. She'll keep her eyes happy despite everything you are. She's got it all together, but why you be so far? See you next time.
Do you care or feel high? don't you move in your room? So much love to work out. Want you in my circle? But where are you right now? We talk about, try to doubt, never want to give into a feeling of gone. Never say goodbye, knowing that you're near me at heart, but not in home. Makes me cry. Listen, a girl, she's calling. She's crying in her sleep, but nobody knows she's hurting. It's running much too deep. She'll keep her eyes happy despite everything you are. She's got it all together, but why you be so far? Why don't you